Hello, hello, adventure lovers! Here we are in Gyeongbokgung Palace. Well, it is part of the Seoul. And yeah, as you probably get it, this video is about South Korea. So, see you guys in another side.
Here, and can you see the symbol?
And it's tuna, Jjimjilbang, and
One thing. How you know it's good looking for eyes. Stay with me and let's go! You have two options. You can buy with cash or machines. I will try to do machine thing. 1,000 won. Okay, we are good. Wow, what a clothing. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 네, 들어가실게요.
감사합니다. Most interesting fact that after 2 months traveling around Taiwan, Japan, Hong Kong, and seeing those Asian, Chinese/Japanese constructions, I have to admit that Korean traditional buildings, they have similarities with, I would say, Taiwanese Confucianism construction. Like you see those like animal spirits on the top of the roof, means like protectors of the building, but in general still different elements of drawing and painting on each element of the roof, because they had huge influence on Buddhism and you cannot run away. Whereas religion, there is art, architecture, cultural, painting, drawing, vocabulary, speech, everything more or less becoming similar. And what I really like also in all of this experience walking here, it's like, you know, it's very minimal rules where you cannot do and what you can do, and you can walk here like feel the Asian vibes and touch the walls also. Maybe not a good thing for it, but yeah, you can touch these Asian walls and feel the vibes. Wow. One of the most astonishing things in all of this walking around, like huge construction complex, and you can walk hours and hours. Next to the palace is Bukchon Village. It's kind of downtown of Seoul, and here is a lot of hipster cafes and locals are living, so they have a sign where they're asking to be quiet. Cozy neighborhood with traditional Korean architectural buildings, like 100 years story, and it's really lovely to walk and hang out here. Sometimes in lovely neighborhoods you can find this kind of huts. Guess what is in there? If your answer is kimchi, you probably was right. That's how originally looks like a true Korean tea house inside of it. So we have tables, pillows to sit, and all exterior paper. Yeah, it's paper walls / windows. Then we have this court, and of course tea drinking tables. Oh, here is some queue for photography. Wow. So for photos, Bukchon Pro 11 Gil is a spot of all tourists where they're making pictures. And I have to admit, it's a lovely place to make a photo. And of course, we cannot skip the main street where only pedestrians allow. Insadong Cultural Street, which is full of shops, stores, cafes, and well, it's just cozy, lovely place where you can hang out at evening with your relatives, with your friends. Basically, this is street for everyone, for tourists and for locals and for everyone. And it's also close to palaces, so everything near here. Basically, in this area, if you're gonna take a hotel, it's gonna be a win for you. Everything like in Ukraine we say, like on the hand. Like you can take from A to point B like really fast. So for internet connection, I downloaded LG SIM card. For 5 days, it cost me 50,000 wons, which is approximately 17 euros. Well, I took this option, not Arelo, because Arelo it would be 25 euros. Of course, the company needs to earn money. So anyway, I'm really satisfied. It works fast, and the most significant part is that you have unlimited internet. I mean, you can use it whatever you want. We went out in River Moon. It's so good to be back in the nature. Here we have I wanted this bean noodle thing, but good one, not shit. No, okay, let's try it. Sneaking. More noodles. That's it.
For drink,
Curry sweat, I guess.
sweat, and yeah, your
Card, yeah. Is it like a physical need? Yeah, it's okay. Just too lazy to take it off.
감사합니다. 카드 회수해 주세요.
So what then? We already paid and we should do by ourselves. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will back to the
Yeah.
cheesecake.
Yeah, I wanna use cheese. Can I put?
Cheese we have to pay,
Okay, extra.
but
This is carrot. It's putting water. Benefits of having friends abroad. You can go to gym and sauna. He gonna pay for it. 2 months of traveling. There is always room for improvement. Let's start. Traditional. Then another day. Then part 2. After gym, you have a sauna experience. So you have to take a shower. Then they giving you this unique clothes. And let's see how Korean saunas look like, because it's much different than we have in Europe there. So this is ice room. It's a tubes with ice. It's actually snow. And it's cold here. You know, the feeling is like in McDonald's when I was a child. We had this excursion to fridges, so it's similar very. This is Jungha. He's chilling. That's his sauna experience. Let's get into that. Okay, nothing happening there. We've got another one. Himalayan salt room. Okay. This one is good. here a little bit more warm. Like in desert, here it's dry and it's salty actually. Yeah. Can you feel it on your nose?
Dongdaemun is very easy in my mind. So.
Yeah. Nice. This one is good. I wish I would meet this dude earlier and he would explain me that here for 10 euros around you getting sleeping area. Like literally, I mean.
Exactly.
So
If you want, you can sleep here all night.
yeah, so you just can come and stay here and sleep for a night. You will get clothes, you will get washed. Here we have even cafe, and probably prices are in this cafe are cheaper, right?
Yeah, it's cheaper.
So, and internet, Wi-Fi, everything.
I'm gonna train you Korean barbecue. This is Jjimjilbang barbecue. This sauce is so sweet, and you will like it. This is pork barbecue.
No, let's try.
I'm gonna teach you.
Okay, part 2, cold soups. So that's the tricky one because you need to watch the meat, eat the soup, and eat barbecue as well. And again, watch the meat and have conversation with all friends. What's your name, by the way?
Dennis.
Dennis. I'm Martin. Nice to meet you.
Meet you.
And this is our guide, Benjamin.
Nice to meet you.
And why I'm showing you this, guys? We're lucky one because we have this nice bus for ourselves. And guess what? I will have power nap and see you in next point. It will be very scary. Ooh. Okay, cheers. Wakey wakey once again. Benjamin gonna show us some interesting places.
Possibility of the World War II.
Yeah.
However, in Asia, Japan was responsible for the war. But instead of Japan, the Korean Peninsula was divided into two by powers like the US and Soviet.
Yeah.
Because at the time, US didn't want to share the Japan with the Soviet Union. And Soviet Union also wanted to take some part of the Korean Peninsula. That's the first time Korean Peninsula was divided into two. So they drew the borderline, not this line, by the 38 parallel. And they agreed the South Soviet Union take control the north and US control south for up to 5 years from 1945. However, the leaders of the Korean Peninsula strongly demanded to the UN and the populations to establish the unified government. UN passed the bill to establishment of this whole entire government. 2 years later, North Korea invaded South, back the Soviet Union invaded South to conquer to unify the Korean Peninsula and spread communism. It is in the center of the Korean Peninsula, and geological point of view, this area is very significant because 100 million years ago it was just granite terrain, but several 100,000 years ago in the Sinozoic era there were multiple lava extruders, and the lava flowed down over the granite layer, and it became the also the terrain.
That's our cruiser. This is my tour, also including travel via boat through the Han River. This is Han River, right?
한탄강
Han River.
땅 위에 칠성단 모두 모고 팔자.
Right, there is also military facilities, anti-tank trap. Inside the wall, there is a dynamite hole, and at the wall, we exploded dynamite and to collapse this concrete onto the road to stop the advance of the tank.
To enter DMZ zone, you should give a passport for border control, and of course they have let's say number. Am I allowed to film this sticked number?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. See, this is the sticked number on the car, like this one and everyone. So every car getting a number, and that's how we're gonna get to DMZ.
Covered like that,
Yeah.
and the flag and the light is also the kind of sign for the DMZ tour. Only the car, the flag and the light can enter the civilian control area. There is another tour program at 3 o'clock, and then they might have the light with orange color.
I don't know how you, but I feel like I'm on Mission Impossible, and we're going somewhere, the military mission, and we should act like a calm, chill. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, hopefully.
Man, you're not helping with this word. Sorry.
It is not residential area, but there are many rice fields. So
Yeah.
people who are having this rice field, it is kind of their working place. They go to the work here in the morning.
This is the parking zone where all tourists leaving their cars with bags, etc. Now we're heading to a tunnel point where not available to film. I mean, some pieces I will try to film for you guys, but maximum what I'm allowed to film.
When discovering this tunnel, North Korea installed booby traps, so some South Korean soldiers were killed by the booby trap. This tunnel was discovered in 1975. Before that, 1 year before, the 1 century of the South Korea heard loud noise from the ground. So South Korean government detected the possibility of the second tunnel.
Okay.
So we are trying to find this. The total length is 3.5 kilometers tunnel, and it is the 2.5 kilometers to the north and 1.1 kilometers to the south of MBL military demarcation. So for the South Korea, we have 1.1 kilometers. However, we only traveled among them 500 meters.
Okay.
From to the south, 300 meters is blockaded.
Okay.
And from the MBL, 300 meters are also installed concrete wall. The tunnel.
Okay.
So that means if we reach it at the end of the tunnel, it means it is just 300 meters away from the North Korea. Very close. We are under the DMZ area.
Okay.
Okay? And we will use this entrance.
This is the answer, yeah?
Yeah, this is made by South Korea. Around this area, it is allowed taking photo and videos, but inside it's not allowed.
Okay, good.
Yeah, let's go inside.
And yeah, we have to wear a helmet. So, see you guys in another site. Wow. Oh, the camera a little bit. It's unbelievable experience, I have to admit. It's like you're just walking in a tunnel for half an hour. 감사합니다. This tunnel experience, like, oh my god, half an hour just walking there. And it's cold, it's humid. But funniest thing that there is growing plants because of the lamps. So you're just walking and yeah, some plantations are growing.
그 송풍 바람 넣어주고 밑에 또 하나는 새 간이 있을 거예요. 그거는 물이 지금 여기 남쪽에서 이렇게 북으로 흐르잖아요. 그러니까 내가 파는 쪽에 공사가 물이 고여야지 나가겠죠. 그래서 북쪽으로 물이 흐르는 거예요. 그 물 끌어올리는 거예요. 그래서 여기 화장실 그 물을 쓰고 있어요. 네.
감사합니다.
네. 안녕하세요. 저기 가시면 정확하게 또 보다 이렇게 설명이 돼 있어요. 여기 전시실. 건물 안으로 들어가세요.
Did she say something important?
Yeah, the one of them, the cylinder, is to the ventilized, and then one of them is for the moving the underwater.
Ah, okay.
And then we can use that water as the toilet.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, recycling.
So there is use for this tunnel. Well done, North Koreans. Give me 5. Kim My guide told that if you have, claustrophobia or heart diseases, I'm not recommending you to do this, guys. I mean, even I had in some moments, some kind of fears.
And some items were found in the tunnel after discovery that is used for the North Korean workers and the soldiers.
Let's see which brands they like. Oh, it's a... Here's seats like in cinema, so they're gonna show us some kind of video film, I don't know, but it's already like cinema, because through the windows it's like literally North Korea, unspeakable land.
자리 잡는 거야? 되게 멋있게
Opportunities and dreams.
of South Korea. Seen nearby in front to the right side is Nakta, or Camel Highland, and the mountain was so named because it resembles a camel's back. Also 6 kilometers behind the mountain, there is Gyeongbokgung City with a population of 110,000 people.
영상 먼저 보시겠습니다.
Over that area, it is allowed to take a photo and videos. And then can you see that the guard post? It is the kind of Korean guard post. And I'm gonna...
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, this is UN and Korean guard post. And I will let you see you can see that the North Korean guard post. Hold on,
지금
please.
여러분이 계신 이곳 철원평화 전망대는 서울로부터 약 104km, 평양으로부터 약 200km 떨어진 우리나라 최북단에 위치하고 있습니다.
What's really lovely that in this observatory you can just use this
지금
device
여러분이 계신 이곳
and to see
철원평화
where it's
전망대는
North Korea.
서울로부터 약 104km, 평양으로부터 약 200km 떨어진 우리나라 최북단에
It's
위치하고
hard
있습니다.
to do with one hand. So guys, let me tell you. Well, to be honest, tunnel was great experience. To get here, it's also cool. Yeah, but I wish I could, get a little bit closer to North Korea border or something. Pretty far away to see things. Meanwhile, it's still it's lovely, hot, sunny day. But the vibe's really weird here. Like, I'm not master talker about energetical fields, energetical vibes, but it's really weird here. Okay, let's go. Till I'm getting to my next destination, I want to talk about transportation here in Seoul and in general in Korea. They have the card system, like public transport card system, where you can put some money on it in convenience stores, like nice to Seoul, I don't know, yeah, probably like that. And you can use it like buying stuff in convenience stores, shops, cafes, restaurants. Basically works like a typical normal credit card. One only minus in this, you can top up exactly in convenience stores or Subway with a cash. You cannot use your MasterCard or Visa and from a card put money to a card. You need to have a cash, and from cash you need to put money on the card. Is it logical? Well, not so much I guess, but it is as it is. So where are we going? today's breakfast: rice, beef, and leaves, and cup of milk. Junha, you drinking milk and beef together? No, I mean this is milk, right?
Yeah, that's milk.
And beef.
Yeah, beef.
So you eating together?
Yeah, it's my style. I'm together.
Ah, okay. Interesting. So next place where we get to is a traditional Korean tea house, and Junha meets his beautiful future wife.
She said she's gonna birth 2 babies.
Oh my god.
And as everywhere, we need to put our shoes here, like.
You prefer sweet one or some bittersweet? Bittersweet?
Traditional one. Which one will be? Or all of them?
Juju, date?
Juju, yeah.
Or this one is quite sour and sweet.
Okay.
This one is bittersweet.
This is 팥빙수. 팥빙수. This is 대표차.
Yeah, let's try traditional Korean tea. Actually, it's a unique experience. Where's the thing?
You can just grab it.
Yeah, oh, you can.
How about use a spoon?
What
It
about?
is so hot. I think it's kind of dangerous thing. Just try it.
I'm doing this very weirdly.
How was the taste? Is it good? Good? Oh really?
Good, good. This is rice.
Rice cake?
Wow. Very nice. Love the experience.
So nice, right? Taste it, taste it.
Now they bring me to some place which they saying it's good place, very delicious place for a food, famous by other YouTubers. And the good part to have a friends Koreans, they're gonna order everything for you. You shouldn't worry. Wow, they bringing even more. 감사합니다. So we have here hot rice.
Oh yeah, and there is a way to eat the rice, this kind of rice.
You have to scoop all of your rice in the other bowl.
Why?
You have to put some water and then mix some. You can try another taste of rice.
Okay, so we have to put all the rice to.
Other. You should be careful not to be what to choose.
What to choose? Yeah, it's. You know, humans were funny creatures. It's like when there is nothing to eat, it's a problem, and when there is too much to eat, it's a problem. This place should be really amazing if we're gonna wait here like 4 hours. So we stopped in the traffic, but we're heading to a very gorgeous place, which I will show you in a minute. Let's go.
Show me the pictures.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, yeah,
Please.
yeah.
And the mountain is Bukchon mountain that I told you before. The greenhouse is underneath that mountain because to protect from the missile from North Korea.
Okay.
And the missile can correlate the mountain, so greenhouse is there.
So North Korea behind that mountain.
Yeah, North Korea is behind.
But to get here wasn't easy, guys. Wow. evening when it's getting dark, you can come to DDP, which is Seoul Modern Art Museum. Here you're gonna get spectacular light show on the construction itself. By itself, construction is also forms or looks like a alien spaceship. No matter when you're gonna come here, during a day or a night, which I highly suggest you come during the evening, it will be impressive spaceship, and inside it will be art things. So that's my room. I paid for it 25 euros a night. Yeah, it's my mess as always. That's TV, but I don't like it because it stinks here. No air circulation. It's just like put at least air conditioning here. It is, and yeah, if you will be in Korea, don't hesitate. Have a more fancy and expensive place, because 25 euros it's okay maybe for one night, but for a couple of days with cockroaches. So prices in Seoul, I have to say, it's really affordable. For example, this soup dish with kimchi and any other stuff cost me only, yes, what, 2 euros, 400 won, 4,000 won, sorry. And these places, it's many of them. You just, precisely need to know how to search. Usually I use Google Maps and I'm choosing the option like the cheapest option. And it's always leading me to areas where the locals are going to eat, not touristy one. And I think I'm eating here better than any tourist in a tourist-oriented place. For budget travelers who wanna, buy souvenirs and wanna get things, I highly suggest you come to Dongdaemun. Well, here is like you can see how locals are selling the things, and it's a budget-friendly option. See the belts, the glasses, CDs, even a cassette. I don't know anyone who is using it nowadays, but it seems people using it. Hi-fi, shoe player. 안녕하세요. Is it Korean?
아니요.
Chinese? Ah, okay.
Korean.
This area have also temple. So guess what? That's where we're heading to. What I really appreciate in Seoul cityscape architecture is that Koreans, they manage somehow, like around the temple, build not best looking buildings, but somehow it's good looking for eyes. Skyscrapers, buildings around the temple, it's so harmonically built. It's very convenient to travel around with subway. It's a huge one. You can get wherever you want in Seoul with a subway. And to travel here as well helped me a lot. Google Maps. They are showing very precisely where I have to go, which bus, which subway, and when it's gonna be, and where it even is. So another thing which you will never ever find anywhere in the world, here in Seoul in subway, they have this kind of stops, and every subway constructed in this way, that they put a sign that it's a bunker and a location where you can hide if just in case some kind of explosion is gonna happen. I have to say, it's not the nicest things to see in subway. And normally in Korea there is marks, like you have to put space, like this dude stand up with like give up space for people who gonna go out. So fresh. Damn it, when you're reading, it's much more easier. Gyeongbokgung Palace. Hello, E-money credit card. It's like a public transport, this one. Oh, 감사합니다. Wow, you can enter the palace with your public transport car. So Gyeongbokgung Palace itself was built in 4005, a little bit later than Gyeongbokgung Palace. Here we can find more trees, parks, and so on, more greenery kind of. And it cost entrance only 5,000 won, which is approximately 2 euros.
그 맨 위쪽에는 왕권의 상징과 같은 물건들이 있어요.
One thing which I like the most here in those Seoul palaces is that you can enter and walk around here. Oh my god, like you would live here like hundreds of years ago and like walk here and enjoy. The most incredible thing, it's almost nowadays here. As always, where is the food, there is Junga.
Yeah, that's right. After's last meal in Korea.
What we having today here?
We are having spicy ramen with special ingredients such as, I don't know what it is, and cheese. This is cheese ramen, and this tuna kimbap, and this is vegetable kimbap.
Oh, okay.
We used to have kimbap and ramen together, and After's most favorite.
Yeah, indeed. You know, guys, how I love noodles. Okay, guys. Two gangsters are standing here, subway stop, which gonna take me to a plane. Anyway, we had amazing, incredible trip here for a couple of days. Hope it will be useful for you to watch it. And do you wanna add something?
For me, it's too sad for me to land after school to Japan, but I hope afterwards have great time in Korea.
Damn, Junvel,
experience.
you spoiled. Usually it should be, you know, like a secret for viewer where I'm going. Okay. Okay. So it was pleasure to make this video. Subscribe, comment what you like and what you don't like, and see you next video. Cheers. Have a good one.